Alright, here we go with the play-by-play or note-by-note type thing. So, to go back and forth between a couple screens here. So you'll see things like pop up and come back down a little bit. So the first thing to look at, the second line and that note right there. So I'm going to have your video playback at half speed. Hopefully you can hear and see what I'm talking about. Alright, now it's coming up here. So now it's going to be the second note that's played. I heard was kind of off. To hear that, it was kind of like dun, dun, like almost like a slide down into it kind of thing. Let me back up. Maybe it's almost like a pull off. Maybe the pinky came off too late. Maybe that's what I heard. That is what I heard. Okay, so the pinky came off late. That's why the note sounded funny. Alright, so that's what happened on that line. Alright, now the next note to look at. So is the third line. Right there. So let's keep listening and watching. So I think that note was just, something just sounded incorrect. Yeah, trying to see, so there's fret 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, I mean, you're not on the 6th fret, but for some reason it sounds like the 6th fret, so I'm not sure what happened there. See if you can hear what I'm talking about. So like count through the notes. So counting through like the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The 6th note, it sounds like it's flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, I think like your fingers maybe like went too far to the left. And maybe that's what happened, because yeah, that's, the note just sounded flat. So hopefully you heard that. Let's see, bring this back up. Okay, so looks like I have the first note marked here as being off, and then see if you can hear the synchronization stuff that gets out a bit on the descending section coming up. Yeah, so the first note there for this phrase, it just sounds flat. It's like, it's almost like the 11th fret is what I hear instead of the 12th. I think the synchronization issue is, like I heard earlier, and like you've mentioned, it's like your pinky's coming off late. So I think that's all that's happening there. Let's just go back one more time. So again, the first note in the phrase is a little flat, and then I think the synchronization stuff is just a matter of needing to get your pinky off the string a little faster, just as you've pointed out before. So I might want to have you skip ahead to legato and just work on all pull-offs. I don't think we've done a lot of pull-off phrases for this to address the situation, but obviously you have to have the pinky come off for a pull-off to work. So maybe maybe we'll jump to something else because I like to wait to do legato stuff after single note things are done rhythmically. But we might want to jump ahead to the legato, doing pull-offs, and that might address this issue a little bit better. And then, so I kind of jump around a bit to make these better. All right, let me look at what's the next thing. So let's see. So basically just the last phrase. That's not showing up where I want it to on here. Hold on. Alright, so last phrase or last line. That note right there. That's in the ascending, so let's see what I heard. I don't remember. Here it comes. It sounds like it was flat. Yeah, so it sounds more like the 16th fret instead of the 17th fret. So that's what's happening on that current highlighted note. It was just a little bit flat there. Okay, so hopefully that gives some good insight as to what happened here. Let me see. Okay, yeah, for the thing up on screen right now, no need to play this at a specific speed. Just go with what feels comfortable and just run through this like a few times a day, making sure it all sounds good. This one, because you're arpeggiating the chord, not a bad idea to play it without distortion, just to make sure everything sounds good. But because you are arpeggiating fifth chords, this is also okay with distortion. So whatever sounds best to you. Just trying to think if there's anything else, but yeah. So maybe we'll do some pull-off stuff next time. But hopefully, watching that kind of explanation as to what I heard that got off in the performance will help correct things, and hopefully help you be more aware of when things like that happen, so you can correct it sooner. And that's a big part of being able to get better, is being aware when things like that happen. A lot of times, especially when we're starting out, we just don't know. So somebody points it out, we have no way of knowing. So anyway, so when you feel like you're the 60 beats a minute with that, not this, when you feel the 60 beats a minute is even more solid, go ahead and send a video of that again and see if it is 100% perfect, and we'll take it from there. Alright, so if any questions come up, let me know, and I will talk to you soon.